Hello.
Hello. Happy
Weekend.
PAX weekend.
Labor Day weekend.
Labor Day weekend. That's right. It's holiday season.
It's the last weekend to truly grill before fall.
Is that what it is?
That's how I always associate Labor Day is like it's
Yeah.
like end of summer.
I mean, it's getting like
It could be 60s.
starting to get on the colder side of things.
I mean, it's not gonna stop me from grilling, but I'm just saying as a national perspective.
Yeah.
End of summer. But yes, Labor Day weekend. Welcome to episode
10.
10. Yeah, sorry.
Season 2.
Looking off screen at stuff.
Season 2, episode 10 of Inventory Management. I'm Big,
I'm MD.
and this is our show.
Yes, welcome to the show. Not a lot of topics we have this week, I feel like.
That feels like a troll.
Is it?
I mean, we had Gamescom, which we talked about last weekend, but there's a bunch of stuff that came like after Gamescom.
Well, I don't know if you have more information than I do. You can share that. I just wrote what I knew and put it on the board.
Yeah, I mean, so like you have some stuff on there, which I guess that's most of the news. But yeah, there's Starfield went into early access, so lots on that. Kind of the start of it was all the sponsored streamers got to start playing the sponsored segment, which was the absolute first of the gaming. And that was Tuesday, I think? Thursday? Okay, Thursday.
It was noon Thursday. At least
well, it's not noon. It was
specific time, noon.
Specific? Pacific?
Pacific.
Oh, no, it was 10 a.m.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was watching Shroud.
Okay.
Yeah, he did it at 10 a.m.
I was at work. I wasn't paying what time it was. But yeah, it was that day because then everyone played it. I think that, at least for our time zone, it was like 5 or 6 that night we could.
Is that what it was? It was that they got like 8 hours early or something?
Yeah, they just got like an earlier segment because it was coming out that night anyways.
Yeah.
Because I'm pretty sure they could start playing as soon as the embargo lifted.
That's what it was. It was the embargo lifted, they could start playing, and all the reviews could go out. So, because generally there's 2 embargo levels. There's like live gameplay embargo, and then there's review embargoes. So, and it's usually that review embargoes will go first, and then live gameplay. But
they did it at
the same time.
Hey, that's okay. I mean, with them, release copies got shipped out 2 to 3 weeks before early access, so there was a lot of time people could put in and make good reviews. Most of the people I saw, like, I guess actual content creators that did reviews had 100 plus hours before they dropped their reviews.
There's definitely a lot of time spent playing the game and giving a good review. It's doing, I would say, a little bit better than good, but I would not say that it's doing excellent. And there's a few things that are the reasoning for that. But for your average gamer, I think that they're going to believe that it's an excellent game, which is fine. That's exactly what it should be. So
I've heard nothing but great stuff from all my friends that have started playing. So
yeah,
I'm excited. I'm gonna be probably playing in the next couple of days once I get my desk built, and I'm going in mostly blind.
Yeah.
So as much as I want to talk about it, I don't want to spoil myself for anything.
Yeah.
So. I did see an article though, right before we started, that there's already 100 plus mods out and it's only been out for 2 days.
Makes sense.
So that's one of my favorite things about Bethesda games is the mod community, and I can't wait just to see the absolute nonsense.
Yeah, I'm sure a lot of them were like, what Skyrim and Oblivion ports of mods can we bring to this? So,
absolutely.
Yeah, so I'm sure we'll probably talk about it. Maybe not next week because everyone is going to start playing, I think, Tuesday, right?
Sure, whenever the 6th is.
Yeah. Oh, is that what it is?
So it's either
Saturday the 2nd, Sunday the 3rd,
Thursday.
So Thursday, yeah.
I was about to say, it's only either a Tuesday or a Thursday.
It was a week early access. Yeah. So, yeah. So, I would say we're probably not going to talk about it next week, but we'll probably talk about it the week after. Just 2 weeks.
I'll let you know my probably 20-hour review, because that's probably all I'll have time to get in.
Yeah.
By then.
Yeah.
Depends on how busy work is and life and stuff. But I'll give my earnest review after playing it for a week.
Yeah. And we are recording this on Saturday, which means that it'll be going live on Sunday. I went to PAX West yesterday, Friday, for day one of PAX West, and it was pretty interesting. Convention circuit in the United States, and from what I've heard around the world these past 2 or 3 years because of COVID, has been poor. Just conventions have been extremely small, really restricting, all this stuff. And they became mostly IndieCon, which isn't a bad thing, but it just means that there's a lot less traffic of money going into it. So the conventions are a lot smaller. You know, the advertising budgets, I'm sure, are tremendously smaller, trying to get people to go.
Yeah.
The show floor is just less impressive because there isn't the big money spenders at the con. So, you know, that means a lot of the other vendors don't show up and a whole bunch of stuff. This year is also significant because in Seattle, they built a second convention center right next to the first one. So now there's 2 massive convention centers right next to each other, and they're using both of them for PAX West, which is just absolutely insane because the first PAX West was already the biggest one, and it was 6 stories tall, and it fit 40,000 people. And now they're using 2 convention centers to do this.
Which is now 10 stories total, or 11. I think it's 4 or 5 stories for the new one.
Yeah, but they're not doing all of the floors for the old convention center. So they spread it out a bunch, and it's really interesting. Honestly, the worst part about it is getting into the convention center. I don't think they knew how to do it this go around, and so it's just a nightmare to get inside. But
they just need a secret tunnel that connects the 2.
They make people go through a tunnel to get to it, so it's yeah. Anyway.
Logistics aside.
Yeah, the convention center is actually, the new one is gorgeous. The floor is really nice. The big players are starting to come back. Nintendo bought half of the convention center for theirs.
I wonder where they got that money since Pokemon didn't do so well.
I mean,
wait, Zelda did great.
Yeah, Nintendo just has money. So yeah, there's all of that. It's pretty interesting to see. I think next year PAX West is going to be a hell of a year. I think that all of the big players will be back by that point. I think we'll see the giant Xbox booth, the giant, I would imagine we'll see probably a big Epic booth. PlayStation, I'm sure, will be back. Maybe Nintendo will actually have, I don't know whether they're going to have a booth or they're just going to do their own section again. We'll see.
Yeah, like Xbox, Sony, I mean, Epic Games would be cool. I don't think they had a booth
they
previous?
Usually do a Fortnite booth, but...
Oh, that's true. And then Square Enix.
Square Enix is there.
They are this year?
I'm fairly certain. Yeah.
Okay.
They have Final Fantasy there.
Okay, because they haven't been previously.
Yeah, they have Final Fantasy there this year.
Awesome.
That's what I was saying. The big guys are starting to come back. So
I mean, I'm happy about that. I always love seeing them. I mean, Of course, like Square Enix is usually one of the biggest sponsors of PAX. You know, being the main for the lanyards.
Yeah.
So I'm going tomorrow. I'm excited. I just need a day just to go in there, scope the scene, grab a shirt.
Yeah, previously, like in the past couple of years, PAX has been like a half a day experience. And this year, I would say you can't do everything in one day, but you can do everything in 2 days. in one day you could see everything, just not do everything.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not much in waiting in lines to play the games.
There's not a whole lot of lines because it's 2 convention centers, so everything is so spread out that people are navigating between them. It's actually really nice.
Interesting. Okay, well, maybe if there is a game. I mean, to be fair, last PAX I played
games.
I played...
and it wasn't even my intent.
Last year, what did I play? I played Alana. That was right. I played that.
I played My Friendly Neighborhood this go around.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, it's at the Dread booth.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Can't wait for... Oh, wait, that's like already out, isn't it?
It just came out.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I might play some games. I'm mostly there. Like, one of my friends from work, he's never been to one, so I'm showing him what a PAX is like.
Yeah.
I mean, of course, he's only going one day, which is unfortunate, but, you know, maybe it'll encourage him to come back next year.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, for me, like, yeah, I don't usually at PAX play games just because I know they'll come out soon. A lot of these games get demos, so if I can't play it in person and talk to the devs, that's okay. I'll play it and submit my feedback to the forums. But in other gaming news, sad stuff. Well, depends, I guess, if you're a fan or not.
It's still sad stuff, but yeah, so there's a big video game publishing conglomerate called Embracer Group, and they were doing this strategy over the past probably 5 or so years of buying as many studios as possible. Kind of like the Xbox model, but on a scarier level. They were buying everything.
Yeah.
And now they recently had an investor back out on them before the deal was signed, and so they lost out on a ton of money. So now they're shutting down a bunch of studios to save money. One of them was the studio that created Saints Row for the last 20 years. So,
to be fair, the reboot was absolutely awful.
Yeah.
So, but yes, that's not enough to say, oh, we should shut down the studio. I'm really sad. I really like Saints Row 2 and 3. Then I forget their other IP because it's escaping my name, the name of it right now. Red something. I know a lot of people liked that franchise. I'm sorry for people that are listening. I really can't think of it right now. I do know it's a popular franchise.
Let me look it up.
But yeah, so like I was a fan of their stuff. Like their newer stuff, it was kind of meh. But you know, I do have good memories of their games, and they've been around for 30 years. So it, you know, it sucks to see some of the studios that you know growing up just getting shut down for bad business reasons.
Yeah. Saints Row is the one that they really promote. Well, that didn't help. Volition Games list. Volition Games list. Red Faction?
Yes, Red Faction. Yeah.
It's been 15 years since they made a game for that.
But. I know. But I'm saying I know a lot of people, because when this news came out, I was talking to some of my friends, and they're like, man, I really miss Red Faction.
Yeah.
So I do know there's a good amount of people out there that, you know, have a sweet spot for that game and that franchise. So the fact that they didn't have the time to reboot it or make a remaster of old titles or stuff like that, you know.
Yeah.
I know that is a disappointment to some people.
Yeah.
So, very unfortunate. Hopefully the devs there can go on to other studios and make awesome projects, but
yeah,
it sucks. Maybe someone else, another studio will pick up IP. Maybe.
I just don't know. Embracer wants to sell it.
That's what I'm saying. I don't know the back-end business politics of all that, so I can hope.
It's likely that they won't want to sell it, but if they need the cash, they will. So, I don't know. That's tough.
Yeah.
You got one more topic.
Yeah, in tech news, we got another Steam Deck / ROG Ally competitor coming from Lenovo. It's called the Lenovo Legion Go.
It's kind of neat to see that, Steam Deck wasn't the first handheld by far.
No.
But
AO Neo was the big company before them.
Right. But it's nice to see, and this is why, like, we talked about this a bunch of episodes ago, about Apple getting into VR. And because, like, when you don't have a big player in that space, and not to say that Facebook isn't a big player, they absolutely are, but Facebook isn't known for this.
Yeah.
But when you have a big player who's really known for making this kind of product enter the space, then all of the smaller companies get to try and make the more affordable or the better product or stuff like that, and that's what makes it really nice. So that was basically my point, is that it's nice to see that Steam Deck Steam Deck came out and allowed for all these companies to now start spitting out their versions, and they're better or worse for different specs.
This new one, I mean, I don't know, man. Lenovo, I haven't tried any of their Legion gaming brand stuff. I mean, to me, whenever I think of Lenovo, I think of a ThinkPad, and I'm all about, I just think business. But I'm not gonna say they don't have any room in the game. I've just never tried their gaming products, so.
They're capable of making the tech.
True. So I'm looking forward to it. This one looks pretty neat. Power-wise, it's pretty much the same as the Ally, from what I've seen. If
That's
not,
unfortunate.
How's that unfortunate?
Isn't the Ally the worse than the Steam? It's
Steam
better
Deck,
than it. Okay.
Steam Deck is the lower power.
Okay.
Yeah.
Then that's great.
It is. It looks like the base model is like 600 if I remember reports correctly. So I mean, it's a little bit more expensive, but you're getting more power, better battery, and it has Switch style controls where you can undock them.
Yeah.
So I know a lot of people were wanting that from a handheld just because it makes it easier.
Switch did it right the first go around.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I mean, it looks good. Can't wait to see like reviews and stuff for that. Should be like in the next month or so.
Yeah.
So if you're interested in handheld gaming, especially PC games on the go, keep your eyes out for it. If you don't already have a Steam Deck or ROG Ally or even just a Switch, like if you just want to play on the go, look forward to that.
Yeah.
But yeah,
paying a little bit of a premium because it's on the more expensive side. But yeah,
we'll see.
Compare them. See what you like.
Package time.
Package time. There's no time for waiting.
No.
Oh well. All right. You choose how this works this time. I always say how this works.
If I roll
Okay.
10 to 20.
11 to 20.
Sure. Yeah.
11 to 20.
Yeah.
You get what?
The
box or the Amazon?
I'll take the box.
The box. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You get the box.
Okay.
And if I roll 1 to 10, I go first.
Okay.
Oh no. 14.
All
you
right.
win both. Look at you.
See, it's that positive forward thinking, man. You just gotta project.
Boom. Audio listeners, it's a small box.
It's a pretty small box. I really tried not to. There was writing on the side of what it was. And I had to really pay attention of not looking at it.
Yeah, don't look at that. There you go.
So.
Yeah, it's like
the only thing I know is the buyers asked us what our favorite video games were.
Oh, I forgot that they even asked us that. Okay.
So I have an idea of what it might be related to, but I don't know what the product is.
Okay. Yeah, it's like a 4.5 by like 2.5 by 3 inch box.
So I can tell you it's a mug.
It is a mug. You can transfer your coffee from one mug to the next. Oh, I know what this is.
I know what this is, and my coffee is not going to work. So
I know what it is.
Give me 1 second, chat. Luckily, I'm already cleaning out my kettle, so I have hot water in it.
We're gonna need the secondary camera. Move all this stuff.
Watch your back. Hot kettle coming through.
Oh god. You need the secondary camera.
Oh, I know. Oh, that's hot.
Give me this. Switch the feed. There we go. Let's do this.
So
hold on.
We'll go pour some
Oh god.
hot water in here.
You can kind of already see it because it was sitting in a warm box. But that worked so well.
It is a color changing
that's
heat
cool.
mug.
It turns the whole mug to white.
And it's, hey, you're finally awake from Skyrim.
That's so funny. It's such a funny, like, technology, the color changing on heat. That's cool that it changed the whole mug to white.
I was about to say,
Like, this was a solid black mug.
I would be very careful. This is really hot water.
Oh, I'm being very careful.
I'm gonna go put this away, and I'm gonna go grab some towels in case this spills.
The whole inside is completely white. It went from a completely black mug to a completely white mug, except for the handle. It's only because the handle's not hot; it's cold.
And now
unbelievably hot.
I can drink my coffee, and my mug can tell me I'm finally awake.
The print quality is actually really nice too. This is a nice print. A little hard to tell on this camera, but
it is.
Actually, that's pretty good.
That is really solid. I feel like I'm playing the game right now.
All right, switch the feed. All right. That's good.
I'm scared this is going to overflow, so I'm just going to soak up some of that water.
Now you just have a hot paper towel.
I do.
Beautiful. You did it.
It's scary how the paper towel is.
Is this done? You can put it in there.
Mm-hmm.
That's not what I meant, but...
Well, there we go. Now I don't have to worry about one of them spilling because now they're even.
True. Okay. Well, that was fast, but it was a good one.
I like this.
I like that a lot, actually.
This will be my new favorite mug. CJ Artisans is the person that made this.
Etsy?
I have no idea.
It just came in like a generic, like, brown package, so maybe it was. All right, second package.
10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. That's a pretty good rating.
I mean, I love this. This is like everything I've wanted.
I think I'd give it an 8.5, only because I could see what the image was before you poured water.
I mean, true, but if you're like not looking directly at it, you're not gonna know that what it is.
Also, if it's solid cold, maybe I wouldn't be able to tell, but I don't know.
True.
I don't know. Could have been warm because it was sitting in a hot package. Yeah, so 8.5. You still give it a 10? 10 is pretty high rating.
Okay, 9.
9, okay.
My only complaint, I really don't have one. I guess it could be bigger.
Okay. Sure, you have these big mugs.
I do like big mugs.
All right, second package. It's small.
It is small.
This is themed for you.
Is it?
Today's is themed for you.
Okay.
Skyrim limited edition coin.
Oh, so now we can just do coin flips.
I suppose. It's gonna be really loud if we flip it and just lands on the table, though.
Well,
so
you need the viewers to have a quality check and make sure that they're awake.
Limited edition to 9,995, and they're all individually numbered. They're embossed on both sides. Antique gold edition.
Okay, buyers, how much does this cost?
Look at this.
It sounded like this is limited edition.
I mean, it is limited edition. It's literally called the Skyrim limited edition
I'm
coin.
saying it sounds expensive.
I don't know if I can get this open.
Maybe you don't.
It looks like you can.
Maybe you shouldn't touch the fake gold coin. Maybe it'll curse you.
Are there cursed coins in Skyrim?
No, but there's demonic artifacts.
That sounds fun.
Okay, we're not gonna use the knife on this.
Using a screwdriver.
Oh, well.
Did you get it?
Yeah.
I just don't have nails. That's hard to play. Look at that.
The Empire is law. The law is sacred. And all the divines praise be Akatosh.
There's a lot of text on the coin.
Yeah.
Let me see this. And we'll show it to the camera. It has like a decent weight to it. You'd think because like, you know, it's marketed as gold, it would be a little heavier, like a pewter coin or something. Mm-hmm. But it's not pewter. It's just like.
I'm sure it is gold colored.
Maybe aluminum. I don't know.
Yeah, it's not that heavy.
It's definitely not that heavy.
All right, well, let's. All
right, let me put it down. You want to flip it to the bigger camera?
Boop.
There we go.
Look at that.
That was the text you just wrote, or read.
The Empire's law. The law is sacred.
Whose face is that?
One of the emperors. I just don't know his name off the top of my head.
It's not Skyrim himself.
No, there is no Skyrim. Skyrim is the country. Now it'd be like the U.S. calling itself Joe Biden. Where do you live? Joe Biden. Yes, and that is Akatosh, the dragon deity.
Durgan. Big old Durgan.
Durgan. I like it. This is a cool coin.
Cool coin.
I'll keep it on my desk, and every time someone asks me a question, I'll flip the coin and see if I respond to them.
Keep it on your desk. At work?
No. My gaming desk.
Oh. Right there. Look at that. Where do I put it?
See, but if that was just one gold coin in Skyrim, that wouldn't get me much.
How much is one gold coin worth in Skyrim?
Oh, I don't know a US equivalent.
Oh no. Oh no.
Well, very small stuff.
Small stuff, but that's okay.
I definitely
like having little collectible items. Not everything has to be things that you utilize. Gold coin.
I mean, I'm going to utilize this.
In comparison for gold, well, that's true. In comparison for coins,
it could be a better coin.
I'd give it a 7. If it was a nice like pewter, a nice solid metal
like
pewter.
If you made that like the equivalent of a challenge coin.
Oh yeah, if it was much larger challenge,
like very dense, thicker, like
those are made of pewter.
Oh, they are? Yeah. Okay, then yeah. So like that material, where it has that heft to it, like I would love that. But for what it is, it's pretty dope. Like it is what it's supposed to be and does it well. And
are the coins big in Skyrim, or you never see them?
I mean, technically you see them like on tables and stuff.
Are they pretty big on tables?
It's been a little bit. Okay. So like you're going through the memories. So I'm not. Well, I don't know. I would assume
you have some research to do now that you have this.
Dude, I mean, honestly, once I beat Starfield, you know, maybe I'll start up another tale of Skyrim.
And play through the entire Bethesda saga.
You won't see me for a couple of months. I'll have to go on a mental leave from work. What are you doing? I just gotta do this. I'm sorry. For my sanity, I have to play through Fallouts 1 through 4, and every Elder Scrolls title, and I have to play the 400 hours to 100% Starfield.
Oh god. Yeah.
I'm ready though. Bring on Starfield. I hear the campaign is over 60 hours long. I'm pumped.
Nice.
So
he'll be starting this week. I'm sure he'll touch a little bit up on it next Saturday.
If you want to hear me just fanboy, I'm sure you'll see me in Discord saying,
post them.
I can't believe this.
All that good stuff.
I'll post screenshots of my character looking like an absolute crackhead. I don't know. I'm usually not big into character customization. I might just make something stupid because most of the time I'm just wearing armor and suits anyways.
Yeah.
So
that's how I see customer characterization. You never see your character. But
I mean, I get it for our roommate example, very big video game photographer. If you want to make the character look like you, and so you can, pose yourself inside the game. Yeah, that's fine. I'm cool with that. Like if you are one of those people that like taking in-game screenshots, that it makes sense to have your character look a certain way. Yeah. But if you're just a casual player, doesn't matter. Your skin could be sickly green for all we care, and you're never gonna see it. But yes, Bethesda Day, I guess is
Bethesda Day with Starfield news and Skyrim items. Yeah.
Well. Yeah. And we have our Fallout candles.
Yeah, that's true. So we have a lot of Bethesda on the show.
Bethesda, if you're listening, we're open to a sponsorship. I would be happy to lead the official Bethesda podcast if your marketing team specifies that's needed. I can talk about it for a while. Yeah, no, great episode. Buyers, coin rating. Did I give mine?
I said 7. I don't know if you ever gave yours.
I guess mine would be 6.8 to a 7. I can't really decide.
6.8 to a 7.
6.5 feels disingenuous. So.
Okay.
But I don't know. I always have problems giving the same number because I don't want to feel like I'm just taking your answer just because I'm too lazy to give it its own rating. So
6.8 it is.
Yeah, 6.8. I really do like it, and 6.8 doesn't really sound like I do, but there's just a lot of there's a lot of room for improvement, but I really do appreciate for what it is.
Yes. All right.
Good episode.
Name the character. He did it. Beautiful.
All right. And then smush it.
Smush it. All right.
Or we can have a dragonfly in and just
That's not happening.
It could just be a stock photo of a dragon, and you just do a little fire effect.
I'm not doing any of that either. Name the character, participate. If you guess the most right answers by the end of the season, and you're within the top 3 people that do that, you'll win an item of your choice at the end of the season.
Oh, I was about to say, what are you pointing at?
Right here. The shelf.
I see. I wasn't looking at the camera feed.
And if you'd like to support the show, you can subscribe and get your name up on the board. You'll also get it in the next screen, and you can support for free by just liking, commenting. Make sure you comment, liking, commenting, subscribing on YouTube.
Following the TikTok.
I was gonna say following the TikTok and liking those videos because buyers have been doing a lot of TikToking. So
lots of editing.
Yeah. So support us, support the buyers, and we'll see you next weekend.
See you in the Starfield.
Yeah!
Look, you can put your name on here if you want to subscribe.
Yeah, like I said, that next screen, that could be you right there. You could join the group.
We don't have a name for them, but yeah, you could join them.
Yeah.
And look at how much empty space is in the void. You need to fill up the void.
Fill the void.
Fill the void. But for now,
goodbye.
Goodbye.